homies. It's a boy. One for the road, hash info. How you doing? How are you doing? Welcome to the most wonderful and epic of shows. I'd like to first quickly go wash my glass, because that's what we do every Saturday morning. Just kidding, we do it every day. Unless we get super lazy and miss a day, but that's rare. Today's show we're talking about growing monsters. Alright. Good rinsed. Have your, how you going? Or paper towel over here, but I think I have one in my pocket. Oh, there's one on the couch here, half one. That one probably, let's see what's going on. Blow the nose. Change of plans. I really want to thank everybody for tuning in. Had some great shows this week, and we have a lot to talk about. Not everybody realizes what it takes, in fact, to grow monsters, right? And I'll tell you, some people think they got sticky fingers. I'll let you know firsthand, those fingers can be taken from you, put in a jar, saved for Halloween. And people come over and they shake the jar and they are fake fingers. You want to tread lightly, okay? Because lots of people, you know, some of you think it's okay to steal. Some of you have been taught by your parents to steal. Some of you have been taught by your siblings to steal. I'm here to tell you stealing is for cowards and absolute garbagians. Garbages, right? So, I was trying to spit that word out and I just couldn't. So now you know. So, if you're out there stealing, you want to choose carefully because there is a cold cage for you, right? I'm probably the greatest live streamer in the world. You take it from me, what I tell you, it will end up changing your life, right? So today's episode is brought to you by people like Trey Landing, David Jedediah, Elijah Miyahira, Lena Music, and yes, there are many others. Gigi has even super chatted $1. He's told me before a couple of times. He's bitched that I've never said hi to him. So if you show up today, Gigi, prepare for a hello from the Ashman. And you can share out the stream, you scumbag. Shared out yours like 40 times since I've been on your stream. Alright, because I believe in sharing people's streams that I actually care about, right? And not a lot of people... jealousy plays into what you have as an ego. I joke around. If you saw me in person, I am mashed potatoes around you. I am a nice bowl of mashed potatoes. There's not a mean bone in my body. But if you steal, I will be the Viking that you all can't beat in seconds. Or if a mean person is picking on the weak, we tune them, right? But on this show, we like to get into a bunch of different things in the morning. one of my favorite things to do is get into some pressing matters. So, whew, did anybody hear about Danny Masterson? Danny Masterson actually went to jail, and it's for a very long time. Yay! Yay, justice system. Serving the people, right? So, we get some of that going. Oh, I never checked the chat to see who commented here. I can't read the chat from back there. And also, gosh, there's chat boxes coming up and I didn't see them. We've got a... Who is Feet? From Bahutan Tekken. We've got a Matthew Benjamin. How you doing, Matthew? Nice to see you. Evelyn Mix Vlog. Hi, friend. Good morning or evening to you. It is morning here, 8 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. Everybody's got an ego the size of a horse, right? But when it comes time to have a backbone to stand up for somebody else, your ego that you have that's so big that says you can do anything, you cower like a chicken. Literally like a little chicken with feathers. So remember that. I look evil in the eye and I quickly eat it. Now, we're going to get into what I like to refer to as a good time. We're looking for a special something here. We could use anything really. But I want to use one of these here. Looking carefully, looking carefully. I'm not truly seeing so far what I've been looking for. Oh, I know why, because I started from the bottom. Now, like, yeah! See what I did there? See what I did there, Uncle Scrooge? We're definitely going to wash that. Here's the bag I'm looking for. Right here. So, I'm going to have to figure out what's really going on here. So, now we're just looking for some sort of card apparati to sweep and scoop everything. I have to get some cards from some people. Apparently I have to go see some businesses. That is a lot of awesome. Now, if only there was some way to gather that, which I haven't figured that one out yet. It's usually cards. Oh, I know where the cards are. A bunch of brand new cards in these things. Every time you get a new pack of these, they give you a card inside. Are they starting to get cheap with those cards? It's only a 100 pack? No, this thing had 2 cards in it. Did they stop putting cards in these? Well, I know for sure there's going to be cards. There's got to be. Yeah, there's a card in this one, but the other ones don't have a card. So what we'll do is complain about that, obviously. And now that I look at some of these have been tampered with and opened. I'm not going to use them, just send them back. The company can get me new ones and I'll burn these ones. There's lots of pigs out there that I don't know if they're using the mail or what, but we're going to find out who's in charge of using Winnipeg's mail here, which cops are involved. Because the pigs in Winnipeg have been going through people's mail for too long now, and I'm going to press charges against them and see how many of them we can get actually thrown out of the police force, because this is disgusting and despicable. The pigs use their way too often. They have no remorse or control for their actions, and pigs in Winnipeg are dirty. They, if you go look up in Google the name Crystal Tammen, the pigs in Winnipeg have tried to cover up murder on the roads here in Winnipeg. So pigs in this city are dirty as fuck. Remember that. Greasy, greasy pigs. And if you knew who our mayors were of this city, you would understand how our pigs got to be so greasy. Okay? But CSIS will deal with you in a very harsh way, I can guarantee it. The Secret Service is there to govern pigs and all that they do. You think it's internal affairs, but the pigs get watched harder than anybody, especially pigs in Winnipeg and Quebec, Montreal. Pigs in these places are watched highly, very often. And they're dealt with in a different manner because of the disrespect they bring to the whole police force. Pigs in Winnipeg that are found and caught are dealt with very, very seriously. So, just so you know. But I like police that go after a bad guy who has, raped a woman, raped a child, and they go and jail him, right? I like a police officer that will arrest a bank robber who is hurt people in the building, right? Those are the type of police that I want to have in my community, right? Not slithering snakes that use, they'll basically do little mini surveillance on people through phone tapping, wiretapping, text messages. They can check your email. There are a lot of things they can do, eh? And that has to stop, because the police use that evidence for women who they're cheating on their wives with a mistress or someone, to try and get information given to them to help with a divorce case. And this is often the fact they'll use, so I don't know if you know this, but most pigs in the city are former cops, most pigs end up quitting the police force and going to become a private detective or a private investigator. Most of you would never know this. It's called a PI. And these people are donks. You should see, there was one time there was a private investigator in our front yard where we used to live 13 or 14 years ago, and he was sitting in front of a front yard watching little children. This is a fucking PI from Winnipeg, fat as fuck, messy, and our whole block, we had a barbecue that day, and I said to everyone, do you see, actually somebody mentioned it to me, and I'm like, let's just go harass him and get him out of this area. What's he doing? Scoping out little kids? And he was sitting in front of this house for hours and hours in his car. And we made it so we went up to him and confronted him. And I said, what are you doing, bacon sniffer? He said, are you a pet? What are you doing near these children? He said, I'm a private investigator. I'm like, well, nothing private about what you just told us, you goof. But yeah, these bacon sniffers, I found out info on that guy. He made a mistake he shouldn't have. I will not tell you what it was. As soon as he said what he said, I went and called a buddy. I called a very high up buddy almost instantaneously the next day. And when I say called him up, I went and spoke with him in person. I didn't leave any telecommunications for those bacon fucks to listen to. So what I did was, as I said, is it legal for bacon fuckers just to sit outside your house all day? Who's paying them? And he goes and checks on this, and he's like, yeah, that guy's, he's working for someone that's not even on a case. It's not even there is no, we're not looking for anything on your block. And I said, So somebody has privately hired this guy to sit here on this block? He said, yup. And I said, wow. I said, find out everything you can on that bacon sniffer. He said, here you go. He was never liked on the police force. First thing the guy said, here you go. So he broke a lot of laws. There was involvement with a woman that he had an altercation and she pressed charges and they were never held up in court, guy told me. So that'll narrow down the field for, I'm sure there's only about 60 cops in Winnipeg that have had that same situation. Goofs. But yeah, there's a lot of bacon sniffers in this province. Like, I could give you more. I know bacon sniffers, personally, bacon sniffers that have shot at people who are unarmed, just in my province alone. So, I'll tell you straight up, and this is like, they were shooting at a guy hiding in his car that had no weapons and never been associated with weapons. It's very bad what they did. That whole police detachment was shut down. And let's just say some of those cops aren't around anymore. Let's just say that. Because they thought they could take the law into their own hand. And that's the first thing you're going to learn, is that there are people that I will contact to have you crushed. I will have you crushed to the ends of the earth. I don't fuck around. If you want to do good in this world, do good. But if you're a bacon sniffer trying to fucking, cheat on your wife with 3 other women, I swear to God, your time will come. A lot of pigs in this city are getting outed right away. You have no idea the info that I have, that I'm dropping on a video, 1 hour live stream video that's already scheduled. It's scheduled. Inside, actually it's not a live, I will go live after the upload goes. It's an upload, I misspoke. Once that upload goes up, I will go live and talk everything that's in that video. I will go into the video and I will be on the screen talking about the video, pausing it, and explaining in great detail. Because there's people in this city that have broken the laws that need to go to jail. There are people in the city that hurt women that never paid the consequences. Just like Danny Masterson, I'm gonna get you. Just like Danny Masterson, I'm gonna get you. Just wait and see. The hash man always gets his piggy. And that's the first thing y'all are gonna learn. We ain't playing over here. I try to explain this to a lot of people. There's a lot of people that think because I do this funny show and this and that, you think my IQ isn't 70 times your chief's? You have no idea who I am. The people that I grew up with run this country. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. So, remember, if you're bad out there, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you good. But if you're a good person, I'll probably reward you 10 times. So, make sure you're doing the right thing every single day. Don't be a bitch on here. Don't pick on nobody. Don't make no videos about nobody, because I swear to God, all you little scammers and you little weird fucks with no life, and you make hate videos about other people on YouTube, we will get you. We will have women become your best friends, date you digitally, and watch and see what happens. Hottest things you've ever encountered will start to pay attention to you, and you won't understand why. You'll think it's weird, but you'll follow along because you've never seen a woman that hot before. I'll honeypot you 100 times. Or rather, they will, and I'll catch ya. We will get ya. So remember, nobody in this world is safe unless you're being totally good and you don't carry weapons. If you carry weapons and you're mouthy, you'll have a short life on this planet, I'll tell you that. Only weak men use weapons. Only weak men. My hands are like hammers. Want to find out? Do you want to find out? I ask you. Very nonchalantly. So, Nate Diaz, Jake Paul, and 3 other chicks on YouTube never took my challenge to charity kickboxing match each one of them one by one. After I KO you, the next one pops in the ring. 10-second, breathing, and then the fight. Then the next charity kickboxing match starts. It's a no-holds-barred cage match, death match, right? It'll be featured on Spike TV. I would absolutely love to cave in Nate Diaz, Jake Paul, really fast, Just an absolute clobber house. There'd be nothing like it on the internet. I would have the fastest KO in the history of charity kickboxing matches. Jake Paul probably outweighs me by 5 or 10 pounds. I don't care. My brain is 50 times more powerful than his, so he's already lost the fight. The charity boxing match, I should say. Just understand and know that there's a lot of people that have committed a lot of bad atrocities here in Winnipeg. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Karma has a funny way of getting people when the lights go out. And it's going to be fast. I'm going to show up at your door smiling. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you touched so-and-so? Did you do something? And then when you lie, I'm going to get you. But we'll wait till the lights go out. Until there's no continuity of government program or whatever happens next. Like, if you don't think that we're going to war, I mean, there's something wrong with you. I've been telling you for years, war is upon us. For years. But most people think that war is, only something that happens once every century, There's a lot of men that never went to war that are 60 and 70 years old. A lot of men. And that tells me that the war is behind the times about 70, 80 years. So what happens is it's long overdue, okay? So when you have a whole generation of men that didn't go to war, it tells you the next gen is guaranteed war, right? Because as much as people think war is not needed, if you look at the North and the South in the States, there was the Great War between the North and the South. Well, that war never ended. Just so you guys are clear, the North and the South still wage on. You could even call them Democrats and Republicans. That's how bad it is. You have some people that want the land for the people, and then you have another group that wants the land for the corporations, so that only 100 men control the wealth of an entire country. That's the corporate mentality. 100 men, all men by the way, no women. If women were more, inclined to get involved with war, anything to do with war, even if it was like peace and stuff, women need to get involved, because when women talk, a lot of good men listen. So we don't have any women that stand up and say, You know, we can't go to war. We're not letting our sons and our daughters, but I think it's mostly men that go to war. The women are used as factories for birthing. You'll never understand this, but this is what happened. Um, Back in the day, women used to have 5, 10, 15 babies in a lifetime, and this was to repopulate Earth. This is what it was for. So there was a generation of women that were just absolutely used as baby factories. And this sped up humanity to the point we're at now. So what they did was they rebuilt the population. They didn't have any monster, wars or any. They didn't cause any computer pandemics there with computer-written viruses. Like all the computer-written programs, well, they also write viruses, right? They code everything, genetics, viruses, and computers are very good at making deathly viruses. You should look it up. The greatest viruses ever created are too perfect to have been created in nature. And real scientists know this. Most of you will not even understand what I'm saying, but all computer viruses, I'll call them computer viruses because that's what they are written on PCs. And then they're created in a lab. Look it up. It's right in front of you, but most of you will never understand it because you got Netflix shows to watch today, right? Video games to play. All day, Some of you play like 14 hours of video games a day and get like 1 minute of exercise. That's just disgusting. When I was a kid, it was the opposite. I had 14 hours of exercising, 40 minutes of gaming before bed, or before banging the chicks. But a lot of people got to learn that. Those video games are actually going to make sure that your life ends sooner, right? When you sit there in front of the TV all day, every day, my mom goes scuba diving right now. My mom goes scuba diving. My mom hardly watches any TV during the daytime. My mom has maybe watched an hour of TV in the daytime in like the last 40 years. My mom doesn't have any interest in TV. My mom spends the days outside, and she gardens, and she kayaks, and she goes for long walks, and like all kinds of stuff. She goes swimming. All these things happen every summer. And plus, my mom just retired. She worked full time this summer. Mom worked full time at a garden center, at a flower, like at a garden center. That's what they're called here. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's a place where people go and buy plants for their backyards and their front yards and things like that. If you don't have them, you guys suck. Those places are awesome. I love going there. I love the smell of it. It makes me happier every time I go. I've been going to garden centers and greenhouses since I was 11 in 1991. My mom dated a guy with a really big greenhouse. Not even a greenhouse. They had like 7 greenhouses. It was a garden center. And she dated this dude for 9 years. I don't even know if she ever stopped. I didn't really care for him, so she probably told me lies. But, whatever. As long as he's okay to her, like nice and good to her, he lives. He lives on. Do you understand? So, but yeah, we live in a world where most people kind of get the system, but they don't do anything about it. They're like, oh yeah, I understand. We get screwed over every day by these people. It's like, but why are you still like... It's like people that have never gotten anything good from the government. You guys vote every year, right? You vote every year, and the government has screwed you over every time. But yet, and then they're like, yeah, we got a new group of people here that these people have never lied before. As soon as they get into office, everything they said is a lie, and they're going to jail you, right? They're going to tax you and jail you because you couldn't pay your taxes. So here's the question I pose to you. Why do you keep falling for it? Why do you keep falling for it? Because they have dumbed you down and made you so, the food you eat is so bad for you. It's so unnatural. And you sit there and you're like, you can't even comprehend. You can't even have a good thought in your head because of the food you eat on a daily basis. It blows my mind. So I really do want people to understand the world could and will be better once corporations don't have their grasps wrapped tightly, their claws just dug in to the fabric of our humanity. We have a group of people that don't value humanity, and they're young, they vote, and they're greed driven. Very, very greed driven. A lot of younger people know that when their parents die, they don't have to work anymore, right? And I mean, it sounds bad, but on the higher level, you haven't accrued any skills that will get you anywhere in life at all. Most young people, because your parents were too busy working at their job, so they couldn't help you get better, right? Or your parents did try, and you were too busy playing video games rather than going out and helping your parents in the yard every day. Like when my mom was in the yard, I would go outside and I would say, Mom, how can I help you? Every day. I was raised like this. This is how I was raised. So if you look at a family, you look at the offerings a family gives, right? And if it's instilling benefits, values, skills, and goals, and it's a very high thing, if it's a high standard that's in your family, work ethic has to be high, whether you understand working for someone else or working on your own to completion of a task, whether it be shoveling or leaf raking or making a garden or pulling weeds. There's all these things. It's simple, but yet when you watch some people do it, it takes them 4 hours and it's a shit job. I could have done it in a half hour. That means you're 8 times shittier than me. That means in life, you will have 8 times less than I will. Period. Because your skills, you have no skill sets. I get a lot of messages going, oh, it must be nice to have all that what you have. You know what must be nice? To get all the sleep that you get. I get no sleep. I'm up 16, 18, 19 hours a day, 7 days a week, crushing it. Well, you sleep all day. You're jokes. Don't say it must be nice to me to have what I have. I earned it, bro. My skill sets are far above yours. Far. I get the shittiest comments sometimes from the most loser welfare recipients saying, oh, must be nice. Must be nice. It's like, do you know what must be nice? What is it like to sit on your ass 7 days a week, 14 hours a day on a couch? Must be nice, bud. Tell me it must be nice. There's a bunch of jokes out there and I'm kind of sick of it. Just saying. Must be nice. Oh yeah. So we gotta wait another 15, 25, 35, 45 seconds or so. And then we're gonna get right into it. So much to get into here. Probably do this one next. This is probably one of the faves. And this is probably my fave. Well, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's one of them. There's a lot of faves going on here. That's all I can tell you right now. Especially this big old satchel of that one. But should be good here. I'm gonna check one more time. See what's really going on. Lost movies. All right. Today we are having a glass of this most wonderful silk almond and cashew. It's 8 grams of protein, unsweetened vanilla. Put that right there. Oh, we've got our pressing matters to get into now. Put everything off and you can check everything. Right. So, before I forget, grab that. Next up, how you doing? How you doing? It's like unfolding it's like checking out your baby for the first time. Ah, right out, fresh out of the womb. Look at all that grease. This is still got another end. should have checked it there. This has another in it for sure. Dang, that's a lot right there. But we're just gonna keep that as an extra gushy one for the animals. Hope everyone's having an awesome day today. I am by far the hottest dude gonna be on YouTube. You can just only imagine the state of the other dudes if I'm the hottest dude. But I've checked, and I am by far the hottest dude on the internet. Ever since Kermit the Frog died, #1 position is mine, baby. Oh, pull my toe, pull my big toe quick. Oh, who's in the chat? Someone with soft, supple, sharp fingernails pulled my finger there. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, it just reeks like beef stew. Oh, that must have been trapped in me for 30 years. Just reeks. I can't even express to you how much that stunk for 1 second. It smells like fresh air, so. I know a dude, he farts and he will clear out a room. Like the whole room smells like someone murdered eggs in the most disgusting and vile way. Like a whole room full of eggs to the top, and like the whole room turns into death. Green death, we call it. Man, I remember one time he farted in the Saturn. That's a tongue twister. He farted in the Saturn. He farted in the Saturn, and it's a small cubicle sized vehicle. This was like a long time ago. Dude farted, and man, my eyes were watering, my mouth was gagging, I was sick to my stomach. I didn't eat for 3 days. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, how do you trap stuff inside you like this? There's a WMD the dude had inside of him, eh? A beef stew MD. So over here on this show, I shared this video out to people that I watch on YouTube. I didn't see one of you come and comment on let me go check. Let me see who else commented. I haven't been reading the comments. It's you guys are over there, I'm over here. I want you to comment. And the funniest, who's super chatting me right now? Who's in the chat super chatting me? Straight out of money, bro. A hashy plant is a happy plant, bro. Straight in the house. Can I pin you? Can I pin this? Straight, you rock, homie. Coming in hot. It says, why would I put, what? I can't pin the comment, which really upsets me that there's no pin. Oh my god, did I hide user? Okay, thank god. I've done that before. I gotta watch. My fingers are really wide. They're big ass fingers and stuff. So like when I touch the screen, I could have pushed 6 things right now. I could have just hacked the planet, not even known it. It looks like I have $37,579 in super chats. Like from back here, I swear I'm filthy rich. Like just get on the phone with someone. Hey, can I get a new car? I'll buy one of them cars off you. Oh no, in cash. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to clear my YouTube. Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to clear. Oh, don't worry, you'll get it. Just drop off the car. I got a bunch of vids on me. I'm coughing everywhere. You don't want to see me. Just drop the car off in front. Drop the Ferrari in the front yard. You know what I'm saying? Drop the Ferrari off. Hello? Oh, you're there. Okay, just checking because like the phone was off. Now it's on. Now it says Samsung. Just making sure you were there. Yeah. You are there, eh? Yeah? Okay, drop the Ferrari off. I got 30... Looks like 4 million in the chat right now. Yeah. I'll give you like 30 grand. You drop it off earlier, and I'll pay you when they get on the 26th of September, I'll pay you. Pay you for the Ferrari then. Does anybody know any rich people in the chat that I can take an IOU to get their Ferrari now? And I swear I've never not. I think there's like 2 or 3 people I haven't paid back. Trust me, it wasn't worth it. Let me tell you a story, okay? I'm the hash man, right? Now when I saw this dude, and dude's like, oh, and I'm like, it's the best. Or he's like, it's the best. And I'm like, smells pretty good when I get home and try it. I'm like,
And the guy's like, hello? I pick up and the guy's on the other end of the line. He's like, hey, you got that cash? And I was like, no, you got any real stuff? That stuff was bunk, bro. And I hung up. He came to my house. He's like, do you want to fight? And I took my shirt off and I raised my hands. I said, do you want to? And he left so fast. Sometimes people think they're tough, eh? Then you have a good look onto me and you think about it. Then you start second guessing your entirety. But once I flex just for a second, you run. There's not going to be nothing left. You see me, I could jump on a roof. Standing still, I could jump on a roof. I could run circles around your best fighters. You understand? Run circles, bro. There is nothing like me on the planet Earth. If anybody out there is ever being bullied, you come talk to me. You pay for my airfare, and I will thump your most evil demons in your community in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. All you gotta do is fly me there. I require no funds to thump your most evil demon in your community. I will do it for free. But you have to pay for my flight to get there. I'll walk home. I'll be so full of adrenaline they won't even let me on a plane anyway. I won't even fit on a plane. I'll be swole, yo. I eat demons for breakfast. I am Hashinfo. Rastafari. Now, I want you all to just think about what I said. And also, for the record, Straight in the House coming in hot with the $2 holla from Americana. Turns into $2.73. That means Canadians are at like 37 cents on the dollar right now. That's insane. That's insane. You guys, we get, for every million you guys get in America, we get $670,000. That is no, sorry, 630,000. We get 37 cents less on the dollar. It's insane. Move to Canada. If you're American, move to Canada right now and be a billionaire here. Y'all know what time it is, don't you? Straight, if you pin, if you type that comment without a super chat, I can pin it. I don't know why I can't pin stuff anymore. Wait, let me see if I can pin morning. It doesn't even say pin anymore on my, oh, here, pin message, yeah. The top. No, but not for this one, though. If you write that Hashi Plant comment again, I'll pin it, bro. Like, I want to use that on a t-shirt, but I feel bad I didn't come up with it, you know? You'll have to figure out how you're going to let me use that, right? Are you going to let me use that line? One of Hashi's plants is a happy plant. No, a Hashi plant is a happy plant. I love that, you know, and it really does say, it speaks volumes to me as a man, you know, as a grower who is a man. That speaks some volume, you know? And it's not all about, you know, gold and diamonds. It's about facts, eh? And as I sat here, as I read it there, you made me take a. I went back. I was taken back. Can you see me at all? Let me adjust my lighting. Ah, yes, there we are. I was taken back, but when you said it, I was like this, and I was like, when you typed it, I was like this, and I read it, and I was like, oh! And my eyes opened, and it's a very thoughtful night, great comment, eh? And again, read a couple shitty comments, and it really takes you down a tunnel of shitness, you know what I'm saying? But I try to always be that positive inspiration y'all need, right? But it's not that it's hard. It can be damning when you got these just certain people, right? So let me see here what this says. Let me read you some comments I got here. Let me tell you about. Can I have a pin? It's your third comment. I said after 300 comments, you can get a comment pin. So straight comments on like 90% of my videos, straight out of money. So he gets a pinned comment when I see his comments. If it makes me chuckle, even a smirk or a smile, I pin it. And that's out of the goodness of me because he's commented, 1,500 times this year. People who comment on my videos are the first to get recognized on my channel. Period. Monita Chaka Vlog says, wow, nice content, my friend. I said thank you. This one says King Hard. So I don't know too much about that, but this guy goes, I like the room. I don't know which, I wish it showed me which oh, these must be all for this one video. It is too. Okay. So I like the room there too. It's actually what you see right now is interesting is, I mean, I could show you, but I mean, why not? So there's no need for this right now. Another guy, let me read this one. It says, good job. Oh, I'm playing a video, like a slot machine there. It's hard to see the screen because it's up and down. It's not sideways screen, so it's half the size it would be. Nice place. It is. This was taken at the golden hour on this video. I was going to do it was either a Wentworth or a Kentworth. I can't remember what it was. Or a Kent. There was a big ass semi yesterday. I was going to do a shot of it. $200,000 semi truck for sure. This person put beautiful, sharing with thumbs up, and sending full support. Lots of people actually said that, but I don't think I saw any of these people a second time. So if you send full support, but that was 3 days ago, 4 days ago, and I've made 77 videos since then, and you haven't been in one of them in the chat or the comments section, because, oh, man, I'm so busy. Yeah, right, bud. You're on YouTube right now, you're probably on YouTube 3-4 more times a day at other periods. Don't tell me you're so busy. Is it just me? Or does this look like a one-way road? End of thought. Ah, didn't I reply to this guy? I put laugh aloud. That's a good one. Someone put that. And what did I reply with? Bruh! Someone put that. Bro, take care of your mom and pops. Do something. Go to church. I wrote this one I laid into. I put my dad's dead. I'm a full-blown god, not into simple-minded thoughts. Old men write the books you read. I write the books they read. Which is true. They steal all my stuff, so the old men watch me. I don't watch them. And you should get a life worrying about somebody else's life, Karen. FK, right off. Oh, who's number one, baby? Okay, that was good. This guy, and then I get one commenter puts, okay, that was good. I replied, just wait till tomorrow. And then this guy put, I don't get it. And I put, you wouldn't. Why would you? So I get, and then it goes like this. So this is how it goes. And I always 2-to-1 minimum, sometimes 50-to-1. But it just check this out. I always crush the evil with my good commenters, right? Check this out. It's not like a horrible thing, but he's picking on me, right? So 4 days ago, somebody with a cat, somebody with an orange tabby cat profile picture on YouTube, and it looks like they have a cane or a cigar, and they've put it up to the cat's mouth, and they're like pushing the chin up. Looks like a weird picture anyway. It says, "Man, put your dogs away." And then the next person puts, "Nice feet." And then the next person puts, "Those are some sexy feet." But let's see what we replied to "put your dogs away." Laugh about them things weird, bro? Question mark. I just went with it. Sometimes I'll tell them off. Sometimes I go with it. Thanks. Hey, so some dude puts "nice feet," and I put, "Thanks, eh? Means a lot. I put a lot of miles on these buggers. I'm quite surprised they're still together." And then someone puts, "Those are some sexy feet." And I put, "Thanks, much appreciated." Oh. "Yo, free feet pic. Are you serious, man?" And I put, "Woo! I mean, all day. Memory is an amazing thing." Like, I've been to the beach with a lot of ladies before, or just, the park, or, a hot summer day. It's tropical heat here. I've seen a lot of ladies' toes. Ooh! I have, like, a memory. It's like, you know how some people have, like, a pussy vault? I have that too, but mine is centered on women's toes. And for sure, her breasts and stuff too would be nice, but you don't really, most women don't just hold their, okay, take a good visual memory so you capture my titties forever, and it's like, damn, that's what women that you like, they should be able to do that for you, right? We all can. Oh, somebody was dissing my old lady video. I had a sweet old lady video. What does that mean? I put. And then I agreed with what they put, because it wasn't like they're just saying how it is. But the lady totally meant it, but most people don't, and that's what I put in my comment. Well, what? Go read my comments if you want to check it out. Tic Tac goes, "You're vegan?" Because the meal I made on this video 5 days ago is plant-based. And it looks actually like like a real legitimate meatloaf there, but that's plants. And oh my God, I swear to God. Oh, so the cat, it's a cat too. Well, this is a cute cat with a funny, somebody has made it look like a smile. And it's not them doing it, it's Photoshop. It's quite a good picture. I like this one. They go, "You're vegan?" ? I put, "Yup, 17 years, buddy." And the cat person goes, "Attaboy." And I put, "Woo!" Oh, my wife's in a boardroom meeting. I gotta keep it down or I'm gonna get canned. Dance moves, by the way, same dude put, so they were watching a bunch of my videos in a row that day. And I put, "Bro, thanks, man. I'm doing more today. Watch carefully for them as I will shout you out. Tic-tac-toe!" And 17 was a cool character. Nice to have you. Oh, and you're still commenting. "Hi, it's me on my other account." Very cool. I don't know if I met this person in game or what. I put, "Bro, nice cat pic, homie." Because like I said, I'm not lying when I say this stuff. And it took me a couple days to reply because I was busy, and then I noticed that a ton of comments, and that discouraged me from replying. But lately, it's like since this day, I've made it a strong conservative effort to clear out my comment section before the end of day. So if you comment right now within 24 hours or close to the end of the day, I will comment back to you. I can't guarantee it though. It's the weekend. I do have a harder time. The weekend I get tons of comments, but and I always don't even. There's a lot of comments that I don't let on my channel because there's swears in it, like a full-blown swear word that's just perfectly put. Like you don't know how to type with exclamation marks and spaces and just abbreviate a swear, bud. Come on, like this is the 21st and a half century. "Yo, Hash, it's me on my main account. So tic-tac-toe, I'm sorry, you've not told me who you are." I put, "Sup, my dude? Thanks for watching and thanks for watching and commenting. I appreciate you." Did I put I appreciated you? I did. My fingers do not work too good on this big phone. So I put, "I appreciate you." I've shouted you out on the, like, I don't know if people really realize, like, the ones that I really appreciate are the ones that stop by and chill with me, maybe check out some of my words while they're, defoliating. Like there's things you gotta do. You gotta water, defoliate, you've gotta feed, you've gotta amend, and you've gotta keep doing those things, eh? So whatever you're behind on, because of me, use me as the drill that, influences you to maintain and keep a better garden, And it's not to say mine is better and you can't have a better garden than me. Don't do that, Some of you, there are people on YouTube that have beautiful gardens that I haven't met their name yet. Far better than yours, and sometimes they do a better plant than I do. No way, shape, or form are they a better grower. I have many varieties in the same circumstances. This is not ideal. What I am doing is damn near 99% bulletproof and flawless. It's perfect a line as you can run. But that line must be kept. And to keep that line is a complete understanding of each plant, each necessity, and each variety's uptake and needs are different in my situation. I don't get a clone from down the street from someone and run that whole thing. That does not happen. And I'm not saying that I probably wouldn't take anyone's clones. I'm sorry. This is going to come across as it's not. You could have something in your room I definitely don't want. I definitely don't want. Whatever's in mine is in mine. But when I start fresh, there's not like it's fresh. So for me to want something from you is not happening. And it's not my room's better. I don't know if you have something in your room. I don't want to find out, and I will not find out. I grew up with people since '95 that played this, that did this, and probably a lot still do, because they have become. You are basically a millennial grower. You rely on others to ensure that you even have a crop or a plant. So forget that. I do everything from the absolute first square of the foundation of building, the plant, making the plant, the first building block itself is placed by me, then the second, then the third. You skip right 500 steps ahead, you've already found, you've fennel hunted somebody else's, you're using a breeder's cut. So get out of here. If you use breeder's cuts, go on. Go on. This channel is about influencing the pure creation from the get-go. And I've never said, I've always sworn by the seed. And then there's so many people, when I first came on here, this is how, oh, these are Hermes. It's like, you guys have, most people that get Hermes, it's because of your environment. And it is shocking to most people. I don't have Hermes in my room, but yet, there's no comparison. You must be doing 5 or 10 things wrong per cycle if you're so freaked out about Hermes. I know dudes that have seen like a couple bananas, they're like, oh, I just peel it off and my room finishes and the whole thing's perfect. And you guys can't do that? It shows not only do you have a lack of respect for the plant, but yourself and the room that you grow in. The surroundings, the area you fill with green. You are so worried about what is in there. You go out and you use somebody else's disease-ridden, low vitality, low vigor. Do you know what vigor means? It's the speed in which you grow daily. So my vigor is at 110% minimum. Well, yours is at 5 or 15% vigor, meaning I'm pulling 85% min, more growth a day than you are, and I know I am. I look at your rooms and I'm like, dude, like I've got one cola that's literally your room, one cola and it's your room. So don't tell me you know this, and it's like you touch it and you can't get it off your hand. It's so sticky. Like the whole thing is pure silver. Don't tell me you know about frost and this and that. None of you have pictures of frost from 10 years ago. None of you. You show a grow from 3 or 4 years ago that other people helped you water, and you don't even, like, you were asking for help online back then, right? It blows my mind. Blows my mind. You come into my rooms on my streams and people would say what to do, and I laughed. I'm like, you don't, bro. I would out you instantly as a nub. I'm like, you could do that, but you'd totally lower your yield. There are 90 ways to lower your yield. A lot of YouTubers use about 40 to 50 of them. Period. And I taught you all how to grow monsters. Remember this, daily. I instilled to those who cared enough about plant to learn. Back then, I just kind of rub it in, It's just like, rub it on. But the reason I do it is so that one day you can excel and express the genetics you have to its utmost. You're not expressing genetic potential right now. The plants are horrible. The majority of plants I've seen are so, there's a lot of problems. You can start with bug, you can start with disease, you can start with human intervention or lack of brain cells entirely. So everybody has an excuse. They're, I've been growing for 50, 75 years, and then you look at their room and it looks like garbage. And this is your best run, right? This is because it's 2023. A lot of you didn't even have a room 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. A lot of you didn't even have a room. So how are you growing for 75 years if 5, 6, and 7, and 8 years ago you didn't even have a room? It's sad, and people actually are getting delusional on the highest level, thinking you can outgrow me. But when I show one plant, it's like 7 cycles for you. You can't even grow fire like me, let alone yield in 2 months. So don't question a person's ability that doesn't show, but he explains, right? And I shouldn't say I don't show, I have shown a whack of rooms before. You guys show single plants and you get a close-up on there and the buds are like this big, literally this big. My buds are this fucking round and this long. And you guys show this big of tops with all stalk all the way down. I fill 5-gallon pails full. You guys have never filled a 5-gallon pail in your existence. We're not on the same level. My abilities are not to be questioned or tested anymore on YouTube. Never again. Because I see what's out there and I see the caliber of grower, and we are not the same. And I don't come on here and I don't do this every day because I won't. I refuse. It's like playing a game of pool. I'm a very good pool player. When I go to the place where there's a pool table, a billiards table, even snooker, I'll crush you. I bet you there are 5 people in this city that could beat me very badly at pool. That's it. 1 million people here. But in snooker or pool, and I don't play anymore. I haven't played for 7, 8, 9 years even, like more than 5 times. Man, I can play a no-looker cooker. This is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go to a place where there's pool tables. I set this, bring my tripod, ask for permission, and point it on the table, and I'm gonna play it. And you're not gonna believe your eyes. And this isn't, again, I want to get to the point of this, was to say, I'm a killer pool player. Unreal. Wait till we go to a range where there's, rifles, sniper rifles. I'll iron sight you while you have a scope, and you name a distance, I'll take it. You don't have a chance. At SIR, it's like your Cabela's in the States. I hold the highest score in the world on the hunting game. In North America, in Canada anyway. I hold the highest score. And this was 18 years ago. I don't really talk about stuff, but when I was young, like I always fired BB guns and air rifles and stuff like that, like for 18 hours a day. I would just sit there and reloading as fast as fuck. It's insane. I don't like guns, but I like to sport. Like I like to target, shoot, not hunt it. I would never hunt an animal. I can't even explain. I don't like hunters. I've said this for years. But I know my way around a barrel. And I know which one to be looking down. Which end. So, most people, you talk a big talk, you got a bunch of guns on the wall, but you can't fire like me. You can't play pool like me. So if I was to go out with you and play pool or target practice, whatever you want to call it, I don't really want to name it. You would bring me down. See, in sports, you always want to play with the highest caliber player possible. So if there's something you're weak at and you can learn and they can influence you on, you want that knowledge. You want to be tested and pressed, whatever it is, whether it's in fighting, you always want to fight someone bigger than you, train, or fight, like really, honestly, like if you're a Viking. It's the challenge and the opportunity to take the glory on the highest level, right? A guy who's 6 feet took out a 19-footer, you're going to be known as the boss of Earth, right? So you think about these things and take out all the cool and the sniping and the fighting and the challenging, and you just say, I'm a grower on the highest level. You don't understand what I mean. But after I've painted you 7 fucking pictures, you understand that you can't compare, right? So when I grew my first plant in '95, it was way better looking than most of the plants on YouTube. And that is serious. That means that either there's been a lot of disease pushed through these breeders' cuts, which then if you do have anything else in your room, you then push those diseases into the new generation. If you're using these breeders' cuts to breed with, man, you've sent our genetic pool to hell. And there's these new diseases that have no cure, and they reduce yield. They can actually kill plant before it even goes to bud. I think that's the way it's happening, is through the breeders' cuts. So they're put on a table and the runoff meets with all the other plants in the room, and you've screwed yourself. You may think it's a nice yield, but really those buds should be this big instead of, this big. They should be this big, not that big. Do you get what I'm saying? Because most of you actually don't even, I honestly think most of you don't even know what bud looks like. Colas are monsters. If you grow colas, if you have like a plant with 2 or 3 tops, they should be huge. Even 10 or 12. They could be monsters. I have some with 40 tops and they're this fat. But you don't need to know about those. Come on. We came on here to tell you I'm the greatest grower, right? No. I want to have a good talk about, why I'm the greatest grower. What makes me the greatest grower, right? That I care about the plant. Period. You all see an underlying, a number, a figure, and that's wrong. That's wrong. This is all for free. You don't profit off of this. Karma will get you. The karma, she works in mysterious ways. She doesn't have to get you in the same way you were trying to profit. She's not going to get you in your pocketbook. She may not like you on this plane of existence, right? Or maybe your time is up, right? So tread lightly and make sure you're a good person out there, because a lot of people are pure evil, greed-driven, and I find sometimes even people who are in church don't really get that your money, it stays in the same community as, that fund wars. But you are placing the money there yourself, so you yourself are a death dealer, right? When you vote and these politicians take your children to war, you are a death dealer, right? So if you want freedom, you have to vote for your conscience, right? Vote your conscience to lead you and guide you, not some early educator, that is now a head politician. That is wrong. That is wrong. But what in the world would you think a 30 or a 40-year-old could benefit an entire nation? What have they accomplished to this point that you say, yep, this person, we need them to guide us and lead us, make the most incredible decisions for all of us? This is wrong. We all have to have a voice and use our collective consciousness to guide us, right? Collectively, my wife will speak loud from her conscience when she feels I, should, chill. She'll say so. And I will listen, because I love my wife. And she's right most of the time. She's a good person. A good person is who I want by my side. And yeah, sometimes it pains me. I'm torn. I'm like, oh, but this person deserves a thumping, babe. And she's like, no, that's not the way, hon. That's not what a good man does. So, but I'll say this. She doesn't do that all the time. Just so we're clear. She doesn't always say, hey, you can't thump this person, right? Just so we're clear, super clear. There are those that deserve what's coming to them. And if you threaten me, if you strike me, I will defend myself. So, or my family, right? You have to remember, I have a good sized family. So it's not like, and you can't like bully me. If you threaten me or bully me in any way, shape, or form, even remotely, I'm going to show you what a coward you're going to look like in seconds. I'll make you look a fool and a coward. Or you'll be on the ground. I love everybody equally, but there is evil among us right now. There is evil among us right now. I don't condone violence, but I refuse to stand by and be violated by evil, So I would inflict horrible violence before I let them take my life, But normally I would run from a group of people, but if I was not feeling that good, I would just level them. And that would be that. Like, as if I could, that's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you can't run because you don't have both, right? I'd be gassed and then they'd get me. So I have to use that energy I have wisely. It's like range. How many miles do you have left before your tank of gas is empty in your truck? I think one of the first times I did a YouTube video, there's a couple trolls maybe that week or that couple months later. I didn't really have trolls continuously, but I had like one or two. For sure, that Goof Pats fan, he used to send horrible like messages. Like I think he was really hopeful that I was like into dudes. So he was always asking. He's like, "Yeah, are you into dudes? You should see what we do to dudes in Wisconsin or wherever the goober is from, or Pats fan, wherever Pats, like the Pats fan. What does that stand for? Patriots. Wherever New England. He's from New England. Sounds like a chick I know from Jersey now. Holy. There's 2 huge buck teeth. There is nobody weirder on YouTube than that guy. So he was a big time problem on YouTube. Then there was other people too though. And I can't believe Grokowski hung around with that guy like every night. Grokowski hung around with that guy, knowing full well that he was totally gang stalking me. And I didn't even know what was going on. Like I was trying to figure out, I'm like, why does this guy hate me so much? He was so jealous of my rooms. And I guess maybe I said you got pretty weird teeth because he was being awful to people. And I stuck up for him. And then he didn't like me anymore. And then I saw him completely and I'm like, oh my, you are a dirty old greasy wet noodle, bud. I couldn't believe the mouth on him. He's like, I raised my dad, take care of my dad. No, dude, you live in your dad's house. Greasy old bugger. He lied so much, he had so many lies come out about him. Him, that other goof from Ontario there. He still doesn't even realize what's going on, so he's gonna live the saddest life of any of them. Forever. There was a few from Ontario, actually. You guys don't even realize who I know. But I went right to the top. I made your lives hell. And they'll be hell forever. Like you have no clue what's about to happen. I mean, you're some of the most evil people on YouTube. So I think I've done good. Man, the 2024 Silverado looks so sexy. Some weird ass camera angles on this thing, man. I can't wait. You can tow up to 22,000 pounds or 10,000 kilograms with a manual max towing configuration. It's kind of like the other one, the 2023. Once you do this $500 upgrade they do at the dealership for you, turn the turbo up. Multi-flex tailgate with 6 functional features now available on all models. That is sick. Looks like it's straight out of the Army. Crazy. This guy has like 150,000 followers. And his buds are tiny compared to mine. Same plant that even the same description. And he's a breeder. It's just because I don't want to be known, that's why. I refuse to. I'm not here to share that stuff that way. But those are just awful looking, man. Some of these are just like pinhead sized buds. That's not a thing. That's stunted or bad genetics. You should see how small some of these are. Buds don't work like that. There's too many deficiencies in these. So first one actually, nope, it's tiny too. It's just such a close-up picture. Buds are round. I mean, you could have a spear, but you can tell when a bud isn't developed properly. And you're gonna see it when it's dry, unless they start squishing it and rolling it. This is the best one he's got. Finally, it's round. And it's too. It's not even stacked. It's all stock. I'd say mine's like, 5 or 10 times bigger. I can't tell. It's too close up to tell. Oh, those are tiny. And they're see-through too. This is wet right now and it's see-through. So it's just puffy and big right now. This bud will be 4 times smaller. Wow. My vanilla varieties are just huge. It's a frosty one for change. This is as nice as what I've seen. I like that name. I got it. I think it's something that looks like that, but not exactly. I'm sure I have some, I just don't have it right now. Guarantee I have some. This dude eats a lot of meat, so definitely not a fan of meat videos. Really not into meat videos, guys. Sorry about that. Make sure you share and like this video, okay? I was gonna do some sleep streams, but I didn't raise enough money this week. There'll be no weekend sleep streams. Because like when I look at the Revy, like I don't get a paycheck this month that's even remotely worthwhile. So why would I do what I did last month that you guys love so much? I do make videos for you guys, but I'm not gonna continue to make the videos for $20 a day. That's just stupid. I make so much money on my own, or rather save money if I do the work myself. I shouldn't be here, right? So today I gotta clean the house. Tomorrow I'm gonna clean the house. Today I gotta do stuff outside. And then the weekend is over, so there'll be no time to do these things for you guys for $20 a day. I make 60 videos a month or something, let's say. That means that, when one goober here on this platform makes $1,500 a video, I'm making about $1 a video. You guys, maybe 30 cents a video. You guys, like in the immediate, the next day it might make $5 or $10, but the day of, I don't make anything. Very few super chats from new people or other people besides 3 people. I can't. I make more money playing this game, I make way more money every day playing this game. And I could feature it, but I think to myself, do I want to do that? Like, do I want to make the trolls money? us. Oh my gosh. We just hit a 2 million. There's gonna be a lot of gold we're gonna get from this. Was this a first spin bonus? It was. I have to get a lotto ticket. Oh, I got the worst one. It could have been 25 spins times 3. And the miner was available too. Good thing we didn't mine on it. Jeez. Holy crap, this is a really low bonus. I don't know why it's so not big. Oh no. I don't know what's going on. I gotta stop the spins here. $26 spins times 2. I mean, I gotta turn that down a bit. As I say that, it gives me scattered wilds. It says I'm in 3rd place in some kind of like slot tournament thing. But like, there's a lot of people in this, probably like at least 100,000. Oh, we got a bonus! But is this going to be a bonus that was crap like the last one? I guess we're about to find out. You won't even believe how much money is accrued in this. Come on, 26, here it comes. No, it's way too fast. Oh, 8 times. 8 spins with 2 times. Wow. Garbagey. Garbagey. Well, I'll tell you this right now, it's already double my other one. I'm betting 10 times less. I'm betting 200,000. I was betting 2 million before. It's weird. I'm not sure why it's so low. But 1 million, so we got 5 times our bet on that. Holy crap, I'm just getting bonus after bonus here. It's definitely not the casino I bet. Let's see what we got here. We spin that crap, good. Come on, 26 spins times 3. Nine spins times 4 will do. It's way better than 8 spins times 2. 9 times 4, bro. Oh, we got 2 4 times picture frames. We got 3 4 times picture frames. I've seen 4 or 5. Oh, we got 4. Oh, if you don't land anything, it gives you another picture frame. We got some crappy lands there so far. 2 crappy. Oh, we got a monster one landed. That's gotta be wicked good. Milski one. But what happened was all the table has nothing on it, so it can't really get much more than crap. Last spin, I have to have everything land here. We got a good one, a decent one land and nothing fancy. So we're getting about, I'm not sure how much I actually have to do this. With 3 Milski. It's not very good. But it's better than the last bonus. $15 times our bet. Oh, and I made it up to second here too. Oh, I thought I got the bonus. I increased the bet to $1 million. I took my breath away, but it was a wild. I got wild bonus, but it looked, they were all gold. Bonus! Dang, $3 million bet we're betting. Oh, is it a special wild? Nope. Well, we have a shot at the major for 294 million. Oh, I thought it was gonna be special. Oh no, don't tell me next spin of the moment. Oh, we finally nailed it. Let's hope we get a huge win. It's not even that good. Oh, God. Bonus. Well, we were down to 0, now we're at 17 million, so I reduced my bet to 200K, and I'm just gonna spin through here. We're almost at 2.58 million. We have a nice little beauty here. We'll post this one to YouTube in a little bit. You know what that sound means, everybody? We having French toast crunch for breakfast? Yeah, I don't know. Bowl of berries and yogurt for sure. Protein shake in the smoothie. I'd really like to get that 27 spins times 3. $28 spins times 3. Didn't we see 36 spins? Holy crap, that's a lot of wilds. Booyah! I think there is an alien behind you.